Okay, I want to talk about UBI in a different context that I usually speak about. All of us are quite overtly focused on the economic impact that UBI will have, whether it's the reframing of GDP and valuing work where the market doesn't value work, whether it's paying off college debt, whether it's starting a business, whether the list goes on and on of why UBI makes economic sense. But it also makes good political sense, okay? And this is something I really haven't focused on too much that I think we need to talk about. Like, we are divided. We are polarized. Obviously, in 2019, this is the most polarized I've ever experienced. Our political system. I couldn't think of a more time where we're just at each other's throats. You're on your side in your bubble, and I'm on my side in my bubble, and we cannot talk. We cannot reach consensus. We cannot have a healthy political dialogue. It's just barely possible right now, okay? And I'm thinking, for UBI, what is the impact UBI will have on, us as a nation, us as, a society, us in a political sense, in a political context? And I think it will quell a lot of it. It won't cure it, that's for sure. It'll never be cured. We've been like this since the founding of our country. We'll always be at odds with each other, just at varying degrees. But will UBI quell, will UBI squelch a lot of the toxic political divisiveness going on right now in America? And I believe yes, to a large degree. Because when someone has an extra $1,000 a month in their pocket, free and clear, no questions asked, everybody's all of a sudden doing good. Everybody, you can just take that toxic focus and focus it on your life. You can focus it on living a healthier life, a more comfortable life, a life that isn't in projection to blaming people for your problems, blaming immigrants for your problems, blaming transgender people or homosexual people or whoever you have these toxic allegiances against. I can see that stuff receding, because when people are doing good, they're going to feel good. They're going to focus on themselves for once. They're going to recede away from this toxicity in this political cycle. And I'm really starting to focus on this now. I'm really starting to see, over and above the economic, upside of UBI, it's a political one too. And we really have to get serious about UBI. I'm glad Andrew Yang has made it his flagship proposal. I'm glad Mike Revelle is on board with a variant of UBI. I'm glad Tulsi Gabbard is very open to UBI. Bernie Sanders is open to UBI, though he has chosen to not go to bat for it, but he's still open to it. So it's very important that we support someone who supports UBI, because in these toxic political times, we really need something to turn the knob down a little, okay? We're at pegging 10 and 11, okay, on the political toxicity charts, okay? We need to reduce that. I firmly believe UBI will reduce this political angst that is going on in 2019. So what are your thoughts here? We all know economically UBI would be a godsend for a lot of people, millions of people. But politically, what are your thoughts politically about UBI here? Like, share, subscribe, click the bell.